And for those that don't know, this is a live broadcast, Fruity Loops University, FLU. And what we're doing today is we're studying FL Studio. We're going to learn how to use the program to a professional level. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or intermediate or professional. It really doesn't matter. Come join us down at Fruity Loops University. Alright, so let's see what we're working on today. DKM says, I think I need some help with something. Had a song with minor and major melodies in one. Hope you fixed it. Maybe you could help you later. Okay. You don't use Fruity Loops, so yeah, that'd be cool. We're going to be working on Fruity Loops today, so I know you don't use that. You use Cubase. Isn't that what you use? Great. Okay. What we can do, I'd like to get a copy of Cubase. Actually, I do have that. Oh, yeah, sure. There's always going to be somewhat of a delay in the classes. I'd like to get a copy of Cubase and begin to study it. And if not, it'd be nice to have someone who's really good at it, and you're pretty good at it, teach a class. So we'll see what happens. Now, here's what we're going to do. Since we don't have any Fruity Loops questions, I'm going to go ahead and invent some questions. Alright? So, let's say we're starting a production. And of course, after using the program a while, you become a little bit institutionalized, right? And you start creating your own little production techniques. So one of the things I usually do is set up my drums. Not that that's always the first way that I start writing, but at very least, it gives me a starting point, right? A reference. Some songs you'll write from the beat, some songs you're going to write from the melody, some songs you might write from just one instrument. It really doesn't, there's no set in stone way of doing it. So what I'm going to do is go either find the drum set that I want to work with or empty my drum set and build my drum set again. Okay? And since I don't know exactly what I have loaded, I'll start from an empty drum set. And there's so many different ways. And good, DKM said that he is working on a concept for it, the Cubase class. This is awesome. Okay, great. So many different ways to write a song. I might go about choosing some kicks. If you don't know much about the FPC is a multi-pad sampler that you can use to layer sounds, mix sounds, and create a very, very professional drum sound. It's the digital version of the MPC. All right. Alright, so I'm going to pick some kicks. If I want to, I can layer as many kicks up and down here as I want to. So it doesn't have to just be one kick. I can continue piling on kicks, and you can see how they get longer and longer and longer. And now I have a multi-layered sound, right? But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go one for today. Mainly because the drums that I have are really pre-mastered, and most of them have been layered already. I think sometimes we get used to also using the same drums each and every time. We have to be careful of that. For instance, this is a bongo sound. I could use that as a snare, right? I could then go ahead and change my tuning and tune it up, make it higher, right? Okay, so there's a lot of different things I could do. So what I want to do is the first instrument that I'll ever be using is going to be the instrument between my ears, which is my brain. And if you learn how to use that well, you will automatically be a much better songwriter and producer. Alright, so let's get some snares. I like that. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so we'll get some basic instruments. When I'm teaching, I don't get too in depth so that I can move the class along, right? So I don't try and create a masterpiece when I'm teaching. All right, so we've got the basic snare, hi-hat. All right, and we'll just roll with that. Because I don't have, actually, let me do this real quick, and I'm going to set up my keyboard. And I'm going to save this. I'm going to save this as FLU class. Alright, and we'll put MON for Monday. Save that. I'm going to close it out because if my controller keyboard is not plugged up and then I plug it up after, it will not work. So I have to close up FL Studio, go behind my rig, and boom, plug it in. You hear the bing boom that you normally hear when you unplug things. Okay. Alright, I'll bring FL Studio back up. Now I'm going to break this recording up in segments so that we can upload it to YouTube without any problem. Alright, so that's going to be segment number 1.